Gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us, viewers. Remember, we are the #1 current affairs program presently in Trinidad and Tobago. Through the Media Association, we became #1. So viewers, remember, share our live stream. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. Well, we often get blocked by TikTok, so we don't bother to stream on TikTok again. To me, it's wasting time now. Now on Facebook, we are Real Talk with Saieed Ali, viewers. Remember, like and share our stream on Facebook. And on YouTube, it's TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live, Trinidad and Tobago. So my friends, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. There's a rerun of this program tomorrow morning from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Call your friends, call your family, let them know they can view Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook, on YouTube, and live from 7 to 8 p.m. weeknights. And if they miss it during the weeknights, they could catch it the next day from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Also, a reminder, Real Talk is offering you 4% viewers. Our numbers will be on screen shortly. So what you can do is contact our office between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. to set up an appointment to come in to hear more about the 4% that we are offering you on an investment at Real Talk, viewers. Also, you can be a member of the Real Talk Credit Union information. Remember, viewers, I am also, viewers, a licensed money lender. So if you're looking for cash borrow, it's not a problem. I am Saeed. I love to lend. I love to lend. You love to borrow? I love to lend. You need cash? I love to lend. But the thing is, you have to have some form of security, some form of asset for the company to hold in order for you to get money. It's like if you're going to the bank. But with us, viewers, within 12 to 24 hours, you will get quick approval, cash in hand. As long as you have collateral, house, gold, vehicle, land, it's not a problem. We love to lend. We love to lend. And in lending, we also love to give you 4% on an investment at Real Talk. You're not getting that anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. You cannot get that. Talk to your bankers anywhere, any financial institution. You're not getting 4% on fixed deposit. Where are you getting it? Only at Real Talk. So remember that, viewers. I'm also a spiritual advisor, spiritual consultant. You have a spiritual problem, viewers. It's not a problem. You can contact me at 339-1670 or call my office to set up an appointment. So as we start up our program tonight, viewers, just an update. The Ministry of Health wishes to advise the public that the first confirmed case of monkeypox virus was detected in Trinidad and Tobago today. The patient is a middle-aged male with travel-related history. He has tested earlier today with the sample. He was tested earlier today, and the sample was then sent to the Caribbean Public Health Agency CAFA laboratory via Trinidad Public Health Lab. Now, the government received 2,800 doses of monkeypox vaccine from the World Health Organization, which would allow 1,400 persons to get vaccinated. So viewers, we have detected our first case of monkeypox. The Ministry of Health received 2,800 vaccine, which 1,400 people could get vaccinated, which means 2 doses per person. Let's just hope, viewers, that this monkeypox virus do not raise in Trinidad and Tobago. Let's just hope that it do not raise in Trinidad and Tobago. That is a different case, all by itself. Moving along, now these are updates. Attorney General Regional Amo have stated that investigations are underway into the recent cyber attack on his ministry. Last Friday, the Ministry of Digital Transformation revealed that there had been an attack and action were being taken to minimize the threat. It stated that this unauthorized and illegal access has negatively impacted operation at the Ministry of the Attorney General and Legal Affairs and certain associated division. Asked about this, Amos said, "I am not at liberty to comment while the investigations are ongoing." It's a normal thing, viewers, that they are not at liberty to discuss anything, far as what I see. Anything far as I see. Anything the public wants to know, we cannot comment, we cannot comment, we cannot comment. And they keep going on like that until, you know what? We the citizen knows nothing. We remain in the dark like if electricity cut. Imagine that, eh? Imagine that. So viewers, there has been a back and forth conversation from the Prime Minister, from the ministries, even the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. We are saying that yes, national flour mills and other flour suppliers in Trinidad and Tobago has reduced the price of flour. Some are complaining, why hasn't doubles or roti or aloo pie, why hasn't that price dropped? Now this is a very, very tickling situation, eh? Because everybody will automatically think once the flour price drops, food in the whole supposed to drop. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is questioning why bakeries and doubles maker are not lowering their price in the wake of an announced decrease in flour from 3 top producers. On his Facebook page this morning, Dr. Rowley posted an image of an article which quoted a bakery owner as saying the lower flour price are not good enough to reduce the cost of doubles and bread. Dr. Rowley stated, so a higher flour price was enough to see an instant rise in the price of bread. But a lower flour price is not enough to lower the price of doubles and bread. Meanwhile, in a media release, the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association commended its members, Nutrimix, National Flour Mills, and Sheikh Lisa Limited for announcing their intended price decrease on flour in the near future. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, I want you all to understand something. I want you all to understand something. So viewers, price increase or price decrease, let's have a little discussion tonight. You and I. 2386716 is the phone number to call in, viewers. Let's have a little discussion. Now, so viewers, Nutrimix, here they say 10 to 13% on 2 kilogram flour and 10 to 12% on 10 kilogram flour. Now I want you all to understand something. This is Nutrimix reduction price. 2 kilogram of flour is what we will call, or the 2.5 kilogram of flour is what we will call the 5-pound flour. That's the 5-pound flour, we would call that, right? That's 2 kg or 2.5 kg. Now, that's 10 to 13% drop. Follow me, follow me. Follow me closely. 10 kilogram is what we would call, in layman terms, a nip of flour or 25 pounds of flour, which the households in Trinidad purchase. They purchase the 5-pound bag, which is about this height. You know, like if 2 or 3 friends going to make a cook, they will purchase this 5-pound bag. I believe you might get a few. If you're going to make dumpling, I mean, how much dumpling you're going to feed a few fellas? You understand? That's the 10 to 13% on a 5-pound bag. Follow me closely. On a nip of flour, as we would say layman terms, which is a 10 kilogram, it's a 25 pound, right? Which every household will normally purchase. Nutrimix has reduced the price on that. Now, food vendors, they would normally purchase a 45 kilogram bag, which on layman terms, we would say 100 pound of flour in a feed. Normally, like a bag. You know, like them feed bag? Them 100 pound feed? They would say that's the 100 pound flour. Now, Nutrimix did not drop the price on a 100 pound bag of flour. I want to let you understand that. So the reduced price of what you are getting from Nutrimix on the 5 kilo, or the 5 pound bag and the 10 pound bag is actually what household will purchase. The wives, the husband, the wife, the brother, they would walk into a grocery and buy the 5 pound bag or the 10 kilogram or the 25 pound. We call it a nip. You hug it up, you know, and you walk out with it. Those are household flour. So what the reduced price you get now is not for the food vendors. I want to let you understand that. A doubles maker wouldn't go into a grocery and buy a 5 pound bag. He's wasting time spinning top in mud. Neither would he go and buy a 25 pound of flour as a sack of flour, we would say, or a nip. He is also spinning top in mud. He has a business. So a doubles maker would go and purchase a 100 pound flour, bag of flour, which will be more easier for him to manage. So many of us, even the Prime Minister would say, why it is the doubles price not dropping? This is where Saieed will step in now to break it down to you, the citizens. Now, a food place, let's say buying breakfast in the morning, they wouldn't buy a 5 pound bag. They wouldn't, for a business, you wouldn't go and buy a 5 pound bag. Neither would you buy a 25 pound bag of flour. Because it's every 2 days, you would run to a grocery to buy it. No, remember you're cooking breakfast for the people. And a 25 pound bag of flour would not last you. So what you would do now, you would buy a 100 pound bag of flour. That will be more reasonable for you because you don't want to run to the grocery every 2 days. So hence the reason why doubles and maybe the breakfast now in the morning, you would find the price would remain the same. As for the bakery, they wouldn't buy a 5 pound bag. Now understand what I'm saying, viewers. Understand, because I have to buy the same flour all you're buying. I, Saieed, have to buy the same flour you all are buying to cook. Because my boys and them love roti. And as a roti man, I want roti in the morning and roti in the evening. I want to let you understand that. So this is something I want you all to take into consideration. The food price that you're buying outside your house, it will not go down. It would not. Because the 100 pound bag, where a breakfast place would buy, or the doubles man would buy, that price did not drop from Nutrimix. Understand that. Now, we're moving along. Nutrimix now, they has Country Pride, they have Nutrimix Premium Grade, which no reduction to the 45 kilogram bags, which is the 100 pound. Right? Which is the 100 pound. There's no reduction to that. So don't expect food price to go down and the bakery to drop their price. I want to let you understand, because the bakery not too far from me and I just partake in what the bakery selling. I just buy bread, I just buy cake, I just buy pone. But I am not expecting the price to go down. Follow me closely. Follow me closely. When we had the COVID, with a taxi car, it was reduced to 2 passengers. With the driver jacking up the price, so each 2 person would have to come up now with cash to pay the next two that the driver cannot take. Otherwise, he's not going anywhere. When the COVID come and went, did the price go down on taxi? Ask yourself that. Now, follow me again. Follow me again. That was Nutrimix, eh? So no reduction on the 45 kilogram bag, which means the 100-pound bag that a food place would normally buy to make roti or doubles or whatever is to sell. That price did not reduce. The reduction from Nutrimix is the 5-pound and the 25-pound. It's household flour. Understand the difference. National Flour Mills, which is NFM, right? They had a reduction 10% on all brands, or all the main brands. Now, what does National Flour Mill supply? They supply hibiscus flour, Lotus, Ibis, Lions brand, and Good and Natural brand. So here is where it becomes tricky now. Nutrimix drop on the 5-pound and the 10-pound, between 10 to 12 and 10 to 13% on the 2 kilogram and 5 kilogram. National Flour Mill dropped 10% on all brands. So what National Flour Mill have to do now is to come out and tell the population, what kg did they actually drop the price on. The 10%, what does that represent? They say all brands. Did that 10% drop on the 5-pound flour? Did the 10% drop on the 25-pound of flour, the sack of flour? Or is it 10% on the 100-pound? They say all brands, but they did not specify the kg. So this is where I am having a problem with now. And you should have a problem with that also, the viewers. You know why? They didn't specify if it's the kg, if it's the 2.5 kg, if it's the 10 kg, or if it's the 45 kilogram. They didn't specify. So everybody in Trinidad and Tobago now would be looking for a decrease in flour. We got it. But a decrease in food price, you have to understand the difference within the bags of flour that the food place is purchasing. And this is what we need to understand. So for the Prime Minister to come out and make his statement that it is not enough to lower the price of doubles and bread, understand the difference with the different kgs. The 100-pound bag of flour did not have a decrease in it. Only household that purchased the 5 kilogram and the sack of flour for 25 pound, as we would call it, they are the only flour that got a reduction in price. Nutrimix did not drop the 100 pound. They did not. So don't expect the doubles man to drop their price. Don't expect in the morning when you go now to get roti that you used to pay $5 and they sell it for $10. Do not expect that drop, because they would not go and buy 25 pound of flour to last 2 mornings. I am a businessman and I will tell you that. So I am letting National Flour Mills know now that they need to come out and address the situation. You see how Nutrimix specify the kgs? National Flour Mill didn't do that. 10% on all brands. You drop 10% on hibiscus flour, Lotus flour, Ibis flour, Lion brands, Naturally and Good brand. But what kg did you specify? What kg? On all brands you drop 10%, but what kg? Nutrimix specified the 10 kg and the 2.5 kg. Nutrimix, National Flour Mill didn't do that. And that is where the problem is coming in. Now I want you to understand this. I myself are looking for a decrease in food, because food prices escalating. I will vouch for a reduction in all foods. Breakfast in the morning, Believe me, I would definitely vouch for a decrease in it. Because some places you're going to pay $15 for a quarter roti. Imagine that, $15. So this is what I want you to understand, Trinidad and Tobago. That is why the bakery owner said, do not expect a decrease in its product. Because they only purchase £100 bag. So I decided to take this opportunity tonight, viewers, to explain this situation just for you to understand. When Nutrimix now, not Nutrimix, when National Flour Mill comes out and tell the citizens on what kg that they reduce on, then we're going to negotiate from there. So at present, the homeowners have a 10 to 13% reduction on the 25 pound of flour that you purchase and on the 5 pound of flour that you purchase. That is for homeowners. That is for a family man. So viewers, I really, really wish that you would understand this. So we are going for a short commercial break, viewers. But when we come back from that break, we're going to hear the PM tell CARICOM states to ignore Kamala after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Realtalk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Carney Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook. Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
So Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back to Real Talk. I hope you understand about the flour price reduction, and I hope that somehow or the other you would see the difference in the kg. But we're going to wait for National Flour Mills to come out with their release. Meanwhile, Real Talk is offering you 4% on an investment. 4%. Where are you getting that? You invest $100,000, you're getting $4,000. Interest at the end of the 12 months. Where are you getting that? The more you put is the more you get. Keep that in mind. Now, educated people investing. But the people that is not so educated, they was like, how are we going to get this? When you go to the bank and you open a fixed deposit, they will tell you you're getting 1%. You're getting 1% on $100,000. It's $1,000. What are you going to do with that? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. You can't even pay a bill. So a little bird whispered, while we're talking about that, a little bird whispered that Digicel is going to increase prices, I believe, from tomorrow. Keep your eyes out, viewers, for an increase in your Digicel bill. That will have some bacchanal in it. Because Digicel said that they... Anyhow, Anyhow, I ain't gonna say nothing yet. Let me see the billing system for tomorrow. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has urged Trinidad and Tobago and the wider CARICOM region to ignore opposition leader Kamala Persad-Bissessar in about CARICOM relevance after 50 years of existence. In a statement on July 8, Persad-Bissessar identified election observers, the CARICOM Single Market and Economy, that is CSME, and food security among those issues. However, in a Facebook post, Dr. Rowley called on Trinidad and Tobago and the region to ignore Kamala Persad-Bissessar and let press on to another 50 years of progress led by those who believe in the boundless faith, in our destiny as a country and as a united and even more effective CARICOM. The PM observed that Persad-Bissessar comments came after the end of last week's CARICOM Heads of Government meeting in Port of Spain, where several important decisions were made. Rowley said Persad-Bissessar was out of place to be questioning what CARICOM was doing on the issue of food security. So tonight I want to tell the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago that you are literally talking nonsense. You are talking nonsense. You know why you're talking nonsense? Because you have the power to talk nonsense. It is the opposition rights. It is the opposition rights to question CARICOM on what they are going to do on food security. No, I'm going to tell you something. If the shoes was on the other foot, me picking up for no party, you know. But if the shoes was on the other foot, Dr. Rowley would have been questioning CARICOM the same way Kamala is doing presently. To carry it a little more further, the citizens of our country, myself, would like to know what CARICOM is also doing for food security. So it's not a government thing. I want you to understand that. The government spent taxpayers' money to keep or to bring the heads of government into Trinidad and Tobago for a 3 days or a 5 days seminar. Now Trinidad and Tobago, it is by all means our right to ask Prime Minister and his delegates questions on what CARICOM is doing for food security in Trinidad and Tobago and the region. So it is so sad that our Prime Minister would tell us, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago and CARICOM, to ignore Kamala. I want to know what CARICOM is doing. I want to know that. Me contributing to tax brought you all here. So I want to know the outcome of you all being here. What is your plan for food security? I am not taking for Dr. Rowley. I am not taking for Kamala. But my taxpayer money was spent to bring these heads over here. And I want to know the results. What are you going to do for food security in Trinidad? And furthermore, the Caribbean. Does Keith Rowley have answers to that? Or do we have to direct a letter to CARICOM? I just said earlier, they have the power to go up on a platform and talk, you know. But the thing is how much sense is coming out from those discussions that they are having with you. Imagine Keith Rowley is telling us to ignore Kamala. Ignore Kamala because Kamala wants to know what CARICOM has in store for us. Keith Rowley don't want us to know that. But tonight I am asking Keith Rowley, what does CARICOM have in store for us as a country? Because we paid X amount of dollars for their comfort while they were here. They didn't pay for it, we paid for it. Hello, Phyllis Joke. Call her good night.
Hello.
Go right ahead, you're live. You stick your guy, click. As we move on, as this country's 2023 motor toll continue to climb and now surpassing 300, Commissioner of Police Earl Hayward Christopher has refused to speak to the media about it. Hey, look back on all. She refused. She should resign and go home on pension, old age. We put Trinidad and Tobago. You know why other countries is look at us and laugh at us and make fun of us? Right, Guyana. Guyana Ministry. They are laughing at Trinidad and Tobago and taking us for clowns and fools and idiots. You know why? Because we cannot manage our own affairs. Imagine we have a commissioner of police who was recently elected, done clock 60 years already, can't run up a flight of stairs, much less run down a man who snatch a purse. That's the commissioner of police we have. That is the commissioner of police Dr. Keith Rowley has trust in. Let me tell you something, I ain't hearing the UNC saying nothing, you know. Concerning the Commissioner of Police, believe me, if Keith Rowley was the opposition in Trinidad and Tobago, he would have been barking down the line. He would have been rumbling, making noise. They might have to put him out from Parliament. How will you could put a 60-year-old woman as the commissioner? What good is she good for? All you ever watched when Keith Rowley was in the opposition? All you ever saw his behavior, how he functioned in the parliament? All you ever saw that? Where the hell is the UNC? Where the hell is the opposition? That is why they would not like Saieed. You know why? The right is the right, and the wrong will be the wrong. The UNC is supposed to be barking, making noise like a pit bull in a yard. How will you could put a 60-year-old woman? What are we looking for? A granny? Or are we looking for somebody to edify TGPS? Which one are you looking for? Not to refuse to speak to the media. All I feel is, director, run that video.
Anything on the 100 days of your time as Commissioner of Police?
You have time to check 100 days of policing working.
How would you rate your performance, ma'am, so far?
Excellent.
Performance excellence and you're ducking the media? You excellence and you ducking the media concerning the raise of the rising crime rate in Trinidad and Tobago, you excellence and you're ducking questions? No! If you're excellence, be a bold woman and come and face Trinidad and Tobago, face the criminal, face the public. Don't duck and run and hide. Don't do that. You are letting Trinidad and Tobago know, you are letting the bandits know, you are letting outside countries know that, hey, you excellent. What part are you is excellent for Trinidad and Tobago service? Concerning TGPS. I'm going to make sure I make my statement correct. What part? In May, she rated her performance for the first 100 days as top cop as excellent. Meanwhile, Attorney General Regional Amo SC spoke about the use of drone and artificial intelligence in criminal activity. We in 2023, when we see that coming into existence, in the year 2030, in the year 2030, because we're still trying to go forward, We're in TTPS, where the officers then getting accustomed to body camera in 2023. In 2023. While other Caribbean countries or countries advancing it, we officers now learning how to hook up the camera. Sad, eh? It's sad. Meanwhile, Attorney General, he's talking about drones and artificial intelligence, says such threats are being taken very seriously. Listen to this.
The present is the future, and what we are talking about here today in terms of lethal autonomous weapons, artificial intelligence, we have to recognize that we can't react to these things, because in the reactive mode we are not going to catch up. We have to take in front. So the reason why this conference is very important is to recognize that this is a clear and present danger that we have to begin to recognize and provide legislation and regulations for, so that if and when we have to deal with a problem that emerges, we are prepared for it. And what we're doing by this conversation here today is to educate ourselves to understand how best to deal with the present, which is the future.
Caller, good night. Hello? Just think you got to click one time. Don't waste time. The president, so viewers, before we go any further, we'll be going for a short commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to hear about the scrap iron dealers in Trinidad and Tobago after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Realtor Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtor Group of Companies building at number 14 Caroni Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook. Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Caller, good night. Hello?
Hello, good night.
Good night. Go right ahead. You're live.
Yes,
My friend, how are you?
Concerning this meeting that the CARICOM leaders have, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at interview press conferences Saddam Hussein had earlier on, and I don't know if I'm understanding this thing correctly. Some people say something like $50 million they are looking for this thing. Am I right or am I wrong?
Go ahead. I will tell you at the end.
I'm trying to figure out this thing. So we have that amount of money to waste behind this thing. When there are people in this country that don't even have food to eat by side, people can't even pay their bills side. And this is where I'm doing them whining and dining people here, right? I understand it's an event, but Trinidad financially can't handle that. Even the Prime Minister saying that people are to work on 2013 salary all over. And them doing this kind of thing, right? Well, I hope people see what's going on for this local government election. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
And to the UNC, or they're not making all this attractive to the public neither, you know. They put back the same dead horse on them to run for councillor, right? Charlie Bill, they put back that same dead horse to run here, right? I don't understand why it is really going on them. With the point of they having a screening process, if all they put him at the same people, and the same person who's the council is the mayor. Not making any sense with it, and nobody in the whole of Charleville who could have run for the council. But let me tell you something, I had not voted for them, and I are not even voting UNC. I ain't wasting my time again. Because them, both sides, they're wasting people's time in this country, right side. You have to look for a third option now. That's what people are doing. Anyway, side, you enjoy.
Thank you, my friend. The president of Scrap Iron Dealers Association, Alan Ferguson, have stated that he will take legal action if he does not receive an export license soon, and has accused the government of victimization. Now, viewers, in August 2022, the Attorney General Regional Armor banned all operation in scrap metal industry owing to increase in criminal activity. After we pounced on the Attorney General in August last year, we got them to lift the ban. Because Armor didn't want to hear nothing from nobody, whether you're living or you're dead. Armor didn't want to hear nothing. Until I hammered him 1 or 2 times on national television, and he raised the ban. Now, when he raised the ban, he was supposed to put new amendment and legislation in place. Up to now, Armor and his team did not do that. Now, I also asked them to give the scrap iron dealers export license to export their metal after they buy their metal from the public, pack it in a container. You need an export license to get it from Trinidad and Tobago to their destination. Paula Gopi School never released that license to scrap iron dealers. Never. So what I heard now is that the steel mill in Trinidad and Tobago is going to be opened. So I am asking Paula Gopi School and Regional Armor, is it that you all are refusing to give the dealers license because of the steel plant is going to be opened back? So who are the people owning? Or the people that is going to own the steel mill? Is it friends or family? Is it colleagues? I'm asking. Because tonight all again stink up, all again light up, you know. I heard that the steel mill is going to open back. Is that the reason why for not granting an export license to the scrap iron dealers? Gopi Schoon, where are you? I know tonight you're going to hate me, but nevertheless, you have your job to do. I have my job to do. So does Armor have his job to do. So does the scrap iron dealers has their job to do. But somebody needs to challenge trade ministry. Somebody needs to do it. Nobody ain't doing it. So you know what? Saieed will do it. Because Saieed have been doing it for the last 5 years. So I want to ask Paula, seeing that she is the minister in the Ministry of Trade, are you preventing yourself or your ministry from giving the license, export license to dealers, to scrap iron dealers, all because of the steel plant is going to be reopened back in Trinidad? Who is going to own the steel plant? Is it friends, family, or colleagues? Is there a backdoor deal? I don't know. Because since last year, August, I have been asking Gopi School to grant the scrap iron dealers their export license. So here what is taking place now. After hammering them on national television for the world to see, they lifted the bans partially. We could buy scrap metal, but we cannot export it to make money. Do I look like a dumb jack? Gopi Schoon, do I look like a dumb jackhead? I'm asking. I am going to spend my money into buying scrap iron to pack up in an acre land which I cannot export to make a profit. I'm asking Gopi Schoon, I'm asking you and your ministry that. Somebody needs to ask. And apparently nobody don't have the balls to ask them. Let me tell you something. I will challenge any minister, you know. The citizens of Trinidad and Tobago voted a particular party in power to govern our country. I am here as an independent person to challenge their governance, because apparently UNC cannot do it. The only person I see to stand up on the whole UNC team is Saddam Hussein. The only man to stand on the UNC platform is Saddam Hussein. Call a good night. You stick, you get the click one time. We're moving on to input now. So but before we go to the input, so would Paula go to school, keep a media conference like, you know, all it is normally do to show off whatever speeches or a well-written speech? Come out and tell the public the reason for not giving the scrap iron dealers their export license. Is it because of the steel mill that is going to be open soon? I just hit hammer on the nail head. I love to hit hammer on the nail head. That is why when God anointed me and sent me into the world, I like a shark in the river, you know. Or like a piranha in a pond, you know. I cut and tack. Come on, hey, here this now. Come up against this piranha now. Before you swim into my pond, you might lose track coming to my pond, you know. That's some words I don't want to use, you know. Call a good night. Hello?
Yeah, boy.
Hello? I feel like tonight they're not hearing me, boy. They're not hearing me tonight. Just take a get a click. So I want Paula Gopi-Schoon to come out and address that situation. Let me tell you something. As I always say, this is one of the reasons why I don't ask people to run ads. I have friends who would love to run ads, you know. But I will tell you something, friends has become enemies. Because they and I are friends. But they are friends with others who corn I might mash. And when they tell me outside, you know, we running an ad in your program, now we partner, you bashing. I got to give them back the money and that going to be enemy right there. So it better we remain friends and all of don't run no ad. Let me say what I had to say. Paula, good night.
Good evening, Saeed.
Go right ahead, you're live, my friend.
How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm listening to you. I'm calling from Canada anyway.
Mm-hmm. Welcome, Canada.
Yes. So with Dr. Rowley, and the election is up, he's trying to me, what I'm looking at when he's talking, he's trying to fight the people. He's talking about Gary Griffith. He's talking about the UNC. And he's bringing up a lot of stuff for people to start to get scared. They say that you guys have what? That Fox Day again? So all that is nonsense. That is just telling the people, trying to scare the people off for election.
Correct.
For them not to be showing up at the booth. But I hope they don't take these things seriously and they go and vote.
Correct.
Because he's doing like he's running his house. He's buffing up the opposition. He's being rude and obnoxious. And like I don't understand what's going on there. You know? It's a little bit ridiculous. But have a good evening, and I hope the people go out and vote.
My friend, thank you so much for calling in. You know, I just enjoy when Canada calling, you know. The man has hit the hammer on the nail head one time. He don't wait. He don't wait. So Trinidad and Tobago, hear this now. Minister of Finance Colin Member have stated that while Tobago received a reduced allocation from 2017 to 2021, it was far less of a reduction compared to Trinidad. Chief Secretary of the THA, Farley Augustine, presented a budget of $4.54 billion to run the island affairs for fiscal 2023-2024. Now, Farley said by law, the central government should have given THA 6.9% of the national budget, which was detailed in the Dispute Resolution Commission. However, Imbert said the country went through some difficult times from 2016 to last year, beginning with the collapse of oil from US 100 a barrel to $25 a barrel, which ended with the pandemic. He stated that the revenue for TNT in 2016 was cut by 25% and spending was reduced down to $50 billion, while the THA was cut down by 5%. Listen to this.
The estimate of revenue for 2016 was $60 billion. Because the price of oil crashed from $100 to $25, we only got $44 billion. So our revenue in Trinidad and Tobago was reduced by 25%. And we had to scramble. We had to cut expenditure everywhere. Prime Minister addressed the nation. We had to reduce expenditure down to just about $50 billion. It wasn't easy. It was hard. But we managed to pay salaries on time every single month. So we lost 25% of revenue. You know how much the THA got cut by? By 5%.
Now, viewers, he added that Tobago was treated much better than Trinidad, and it appears that Farley is a stranger to the truth. Ooh, it's real bacchanal here tonight, you know. Listen to this.
In 2017, we estimated revenue to be $47 billion. It was 36, pressure in retail again. The country had to make do with a reduction in revenue of 24%. We cut the THA by 2%. In 2018, we estimated revenue at $46 billion. We got 43. The country had to make do with a cut of 6%. Tobago get cut by 0.8%. You understand where we're going? So we treated Tobago much better than we treated the rest of the country. Those are the facts. As I said, the young man appears to be a stranger to the truth, and all the other years are the same.
Now, the minister also noted that last year, the THA asked for $3.97 billion, but received $2.122 billion, while Trinidad allocation was cut from $60 billion down to $50. So listen to this, and we go wrap up.
This THA has received $2.122 billion. And you need to understand the point I made at the beginning. While Trinidad, and I'm kind of ashamed to say this, while we had to cut Trinidad from allocations of $60 billion down to $50, we only take a little few percentage points out of Tobago every single year. Every single year we had to take allocations from Trinidad, but we made sure that Tobago got theirs. This is why I am very unhappy. I don't want to call this young man names. That's why I'm very unhappy at the fact that this young man is so much a stranger to the truth.
So Trinidad and Tobago, you are viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali live on Synergy Network. Our rerun of this program is tomorrow from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Remember that, viewers. So at Real Talk, viewers, I want to encourage you, viewers, to come into Real Talk Credit Union Information and set up an account for your kids. Buy shares, purchase shares. Later on, they can access loans. I am also encouraging you to set up an investment at Real Talk. You know why? Because you're getting 4% on fixed deposits. But I would use it on fixed deposits so you all understand better. 4%, where are you getting that? You are not getting that nowhere in Trinidad and Tobago. Nowhere. Check your bankers. Check your bankers. Remember, I am a businessman. So, Real Talk Group of Company, you know, a lot of people would want to know, Saeed, but how solid is your company? I do business local, regional, and international. Real Talk Group of Company comprise of Real Talk with Saieed Ali, live on Synergy Network, Real Talk Equipment Rental, Real Talk Real Estate, Real Talk Security and Intelligence, and Real Talk Credit Union Information. We also have Real Talk Financing and Investment. So that is 6 profitable companies that Real Talk Groups manage. We have a board of directors that is skilled, they have the expertise in economics, finance, investment, financial and advice on plan. We have a planning department, we have a marketing department, we have a strategy department. So Real Talk Group is a company in Trinidad and Tobago that is growing. I've been here for a number of years now. And very soon we're going to introduce Real Talk Executive Rental. Range Rover, Porsche, Benz, BMW. You all know Saeed have it. We have it. I think you have a picture of the Range Rover and the BMW, Charles? We have it. Plus I have a car, show car. So Real Talk Group has it. It's not like it's the first time in business in Trinidad and Tobago. I've been doing business for 18 years in Trinidad and Tobago. Ask Joe for it. I've been doing business in Trinidad and Tobago for 18 years. I'm also a spiritual consultant. I deal with ministers not only in Trinidad, but out of Trinidad. Real Talk Credit Union Information is on stream. It's on stream. So when people want to compare Saeed and his business to others, look at the type of business I am in. Real estate, financing, money lending. This is the kind of business I am. Buying and selling vehicles. These are my things. If someone wants to say, Saeed, how you into all of that? Let me tell you something. The root of my... Look at that vehicle. It's a Range Rover. That's my Range Rover. It's an executive vehicle. It's a Vogue. Over $600,000. Look at my Porsche. Now, I'm going to tell you something. With this Porsche, this is the second Porsche in Trinidad and Tobago that has a body kit. There's a Maserati body kit in this Porsche. The only Porsche in Trinidad and Tobago with a Maserati body kit. I could boast about that. Come back to me. I could boast about that. You know who know about that? Barely Legal, Alim. That's my good friend. I was with him today. He could tell about that Porsche. It is superb. So viewers, by next week, those vehicles will be able to be rented as an executive vehicle for the public. Executive. So that is why I encourage you to make an investment. You want to see your money grow? You want to see it grow? Invest in Real Talk. So viewers, we are out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, ila antar kimaluzur kubalala inna za'il anta. When God bless you, He will put you on solid ground, on a rock and not quicksand. Until we meet again.